Something ends before we notice it ending. A thought dissolves mid-sentence. A feeling fades without explanation. Even the breath, there's a tiny disappearance between inhale and exhale that we rarely stay with. I'm noticing that gap right now. It's not dramatic. It's almost invisible. And yet, everything passes through it. This is where the Śiva Purāṇa begins to make sense to me, not as a story of destruction, but as an intimacy with disappearance. Not collapse. Not violence. Just the natural intelligence of things returning to silence. We're taught to fear dissolution. Endings feel like failure, loss, death. But what if dissolution is not the opposite of life? What if it's the condition that allows life to remain fluid, unburdened, free to renew itself? When I sit with the Śiva Purāṇa quietly, it doesn't feel dark. It feels spacious, almost relieving, as if something has stopped trying to hold itself together. Shiva doesn't appear as a figure here, more like a function. Principle, the capacity of reality to let go of its own forms without regret. I start to notice this function everywhere. In sleep, when the sense of me dissolves without resistance. In deep focus, when the mind forgets itself. In grief, strangely, when identity loosens and something raw and honest comes forward. Dissolution isn't always catastrophic. Sometimes it's gentle. Sometimes it's merciful. The Śiva Purāṇa seems to suggest, without insisting, that consciousness itself has a dissolving quality. That awareness, when unobstructed, naturally clears what has become rigid. I might be wrong, but it feels like Shiva is not destroying the world. He is removing what no longer needs to be carried. And then there is renewal, but not the kind we plan. Not improvement. Not progress. Renewal here feels spontaneous, emergent, like grass growing through cracks without consulting a blueprint. Once something fully dissolves, something else appears, not because it was forced, but because space became available. This feels important, because most of our suffering comes from incomplete dissolution, from holding on, from half letting go. The Śiva Purāṇa doesn't rush renewal. It waits. It allows silence to do its work. And silence, when trusted, reorganizes reality far more precisely than effort could.